their hardships or their the things that they got going on, it would be issues, and what a celebrity's issues will be.
Maybe that's not y'all know, but the one besides Keith that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you, because it wasn't like we was enemies, or we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to know what really gets on my nerves that grinds my gears. I mean, grinds them so bad. Is that when y'all think I get it? Listen to me. I do not.
It's getting to be too dramatic. Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields are subtly poking fun at each other, and it's clear that 50 Cent is causing trouble. But Papo is also getting caught up in the commotion with his usual oddball comments. But let's actually examine this tale, since it started when 50 Cent posted an unsettling message on Instagram sending. His suggestion that Remy might be receiving the blick wasn't a joke. He was mentioning a firearm, which inevitably brought up the well-known 2007 incident in which Remy Ma was jailed for firing someone at 50 Cent. As everyone knows, Remy Ma never backs down from a challenge. Clarissa Shields, the boxing champion, was being cautioned by him to stay online and steer clear of any physical altercation. Statements, however, Remy chose to ignore it and clap back, which is when things truly started to go south. Remy's Instagram post of some allegedly explosive texts between Papo and Clarissa Shields has everyone talking about it today. It moved from being a mess to being blatantly dramatic.
Remy Ma Papoose and Clarissa Shields. Like, I woke up this morning and I saw that Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields are going back and forth on Instagram. And then I guess Remy Ma caught Papoose and Clarissa on the phone falling asleep.
This is when things become messier. I'm married, so it shouldn't be a huge deal for me to check in and let her know I made it home safely, or even just keep in touch with her in person or over the phone, Remy Ma wrote in frustration. That all changed, though, when she posted a text exchange in which Clarissa Shields seemed irritated. The world champion boxer hung off as soon as she heard me, and Remy added her own remarks, saying that Papoose was knocked out while Clarissa Shields was at my house and refused to leave. Remy wasn't satisfied with Papoose's heroics on her Instagram stories and continued to accuse Clarissa of defaming her. Every day, Clarissa Shields and her entire public relations team spread lies about me to make me appear terrible and him look like a saint. After that, things only became hotter, so I begged Papoose to stop this heated drama, but he refused, saying it was the best thing to do. Subsequently, she revealed, "I'm done. Never leave me," he vowed. Remy was reprimanded by Clarissa Shields for getting upset with a man who had her. "Why are you coming for me when I'm not the only one in this? I'm not out here juggling lovers. I'm a one-man woman, just like I was a one-husband woman, and I'm good at it, which is why my man hasn't gone anywhere," Remy said, despite the fact that she has 2 boyfriends. Additionally, she ridiculed Clarissa by saying, "Oh, and he's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. I'm the one with the moral principles." "Not quite done," Remy remarked. "Your boyfriend is angry because I'm really happy and not even angry. Proceed to play with." She added, "You mentioned feeling foolish, but you look foolish now," as a little jab at Remy and Clarissa as they were getting their shots. "Me, but I'm not the enemy you want." Papo said that from his point of view, Remy is just furious because he's finally moving on and has been asking for a divorce for months. He was frank about how frustrated he was with the back-and-forth drama and brazenly asserted that Remy had been lying to people. But we all knew that things wouldn't go away so quickly. In reality, she is upset that he is leaving her, but when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, Remy accused him of brutally beating her and threatening to call the police. Papoose's admission that Remy had cheated on him and that he had been trying to get a divorce from her for months had completely upended the story. Then, in an attempt to escalate the drama, he attacked her on social media.
He was dealing with a battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, and at one of the events, because she has this battle rap league, Chrome 23, and she hosts these rap battles, and at one of the rap battles, allegedly she was hugged up with
Papo, however, didn't stop there. He branded her a narcissist and declared in his post that he was tired of remaining silent about everything. This is where Remy was last Christmas when I was at home with my daughter. Now she's upset and fabricating lies since I've moved on.
Black love couples, we've been knowing that for years. Pat held Remy down while she served 6 years in prison. She ain't had nothing to worry about because he held everything down from her son to the home and everything. When she came home, everything was cool. After that, things got...
At one point, Papoose and Remy were seen as the ideal power couple, exemplifying Black loyalty and devotion. It felt like they were picking up where they left off after Remy was free from prison, and this was particularly true. For being devoted to Remy for 6 hard years and assisting her in turning her life around, Papo received appreciation from her fans. Remy even described how she knew Papo was the one who acknowledged his uniqueness from other men. However, it must have been heartbreaking and seemed like a betrayal to learn that Remy allegedly spent Christmas cuddling with Easy the Block Captain after all the years of dedication. Even worse, it has been rumored that Papoose is seeing a younger woman. It appears that Remy is harboring resentment.
So, I got one of the day tonight for you. Hold on. Happy birthday.
Don't trust your brother.
This is when Clarissa Shields joined the argument. But instead of just insulting Remy, she actually issued a challenge to a brawl in a series of scathing posts. She demonstrated that she wasn't only trolling by using the entire rivalry to promote her upcoming bout in Flint, Michigan on February 2, 2025, and as if that weren't enough, her Christmas Day film. The post that Clarissa made read, "Come get a whooping crash up versus Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma." February 2nd, inside the fire, Clarissa Shields is the only one who could pull off the bold marketing. Not to be outdone, Remy also persisted in. Cal Papu answered the boxing champion's jabs with a cool yet sinister aura, giving fans the impression that Papu knew exactly how things would end despite the mayhem. Papo may be letting all of this happen because he thinks it's the best way to end the chapter with Remy after his charges, according to some theories. If you were unaware, Remy's life significantly changed in 2007 after an altercation outside of a courthouse escalated with her longtime friend, Mother Barnes Joseph. 50 Cent is dismissing the entire feud and calling it a trigger because Remy has a history of causing. At the Manhattan sit-up facility, Makita was shot in the torso after the drama seemed to begin with $33,000 that Remy thought had been taken from her purse. When Remy claimed it was an accident, the prosecution didn't buy it. In 2008, the judge sentenced her to 8 years in jail after finding her guilty of legitimately possessing a pistol and attempting to compel someone. Despite everything, Rye has consistently maintained her innocence. Exactly what took place? You mean what? How did you get there? And was it an accident that happened while I was away? Despite her inability to elaborate, I can state that I was. During an interview on The Wendy Williams Show, Remy openly stated, "I didn't shoot anyone," in response to the ongoing drama. Is it your belief that the jury and judge were correct each and every time? They didn't, in fact. She took advantage of the chance to clear up any misunderstandings and didn't back down from challenging questions. After 6 years in New York's Bedford Hills Correctional Facility, Remy came out of the institution stronger than ever in 2014, taking back her position as a true leader in the hip-hop industry. Remy has never held back when discussing the effects of her incarceration. In addition to the shooting incident in 2007, Remy has been in problems on several occasions due to her attitude. After being accused of beating her during a benefit performance by well-known pop singer and love symbol Brittany Taylor, she was arrested in New York City in 2019. According to reports, the confrontation happened in the green room at Irving Plaza, where Brittany was hurt, especially her right eye.
She has bailed out of jail. She actually is saying, and I'm gonna tell you the whole story. She was in custody because she allegedly punched Brittany Taylor at the concert that went down for...
Taking the matter seriously, Bryony went directly to the police, got herself admitted to the hospital, and even asked for all of the security tape that was recorded that evening. She was reportedly planning to file a civil lawsuit against Remy, but Remy wasn't going to stand by and let this happen either. After turning herself in, she was accused of a misdemeanor. Remy swore she was innocent, but the whole thing only served to further confuse her already complex past. Perhaps Clarissa Shields should think twice. Even though Clarissa may be ready with her fists, Remy's previous performance makes it clear that she never backs down from a fight before unleashing any more jabs, online or in person. Remy never backs down from a challenge and is a formidable opponent, whether it is through trolling or secret messages. Others think he went too far by bringing up earlier problems, while some supporters are defending 50C by saying it's just 50 being 50. 50C didn't hold back, even joking about the event that happened with Remy in 2007. Certainly, Remy's past adds a darker. 50 Cent keeps the tension high, Clarissa Shields keeps calling out Remy, and Papoose spills all the tea, adding another level of drama. This story is far from over, so please press the subscribe button and give a like if you want to stay up to date on all the insanity. Trust me, we're here to explain everything to you if you thought this was crazy. Keep checking back when Papoose reveals even more receipts in answer to Clarissa's challenge.